Welcome, Powerplex sports fans. We are here at Nationals in Dallas, Texas. This is day 2, game 3. Plex going 0-2 so far on the day. They are getting set to face off against IVC 17 Nationals. The dads are sporting a little tropical theme here. So the girls have yet to see the dad attire. We will get this game back focused in. So IVC 17 National is from Arkansas. Both teams winless, looking for their first win of the tournament. In the front court for Plex, we have Nora, Maya R, and Haley. In the backcourt, Tessa, Brenna, and Kaylin. Brenna checks out, Maya L checks in, and it looks like Plex will be starting with serve receive here in the first set. IVC has the ball, and we are ready to get this first set underway. IVC with the first serve of the first set. IVC serving down the line. Haley with the pass to Tessa. Tessa back sets to Kaylin. Kaylin goes roll shot. That's going to be a kill for Kaylin on the right side. So Plex will start with the first point here in the first set. Tessa will check out. Ava checks in the front row. Kaylin heads back to serve. Kaylin, hard low serve. IVC able to pop it up to the right side. They're going to do a roll shot over Maya L there to get it to Kaylin. Kaylin back says to Ava. Ava goes into the block. Ava gets it up. Kaylin gets it up and over. IVC gets it back up to their middle. They hit it over. Kaylin pops it up to Maya L. Maya L back to Ava. Ava goes through the block and down. Kill for Ava on the right side again. Ava able to sneak through a tiny window on the IVC side to get a cross-court shot. So Kaylin with another serve. Kaylin, deep serve to the middle. IVC able to pop it up. They're going to set there outside. They tip it over the block. Kaylin there. It goes over. IVC setting up there outside. They go off the block and backwards. And Haley trying to chase it down, unable to come up with it. So IVC will get their first point of the set. Now getting set to serve. IVC deep serve. Maya L pops it up. Kaylin able to get up to Maya R. Maya R goes off the block and backwards. IVC able to get it back on the court. And they get it over. Maya L with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin quick sets to Nora. Nora tips it over the block. IVC able to get the dig. They set up their outside hitter just out of the reach of their outside hitter. So Plex will get the point. Maya R will check out. Liz will check in and head back to serve for Plex. Liz, hard low serve. IVC able to pop it up. They're going to set up there outside. Hits it, gets blocked at the net. IVC gets it back up. They're going to set there outside again. They're going to do a roll shot over. Kaylin with the pass to Maya L. Maya L setting up Ava, or Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over. They blocked it down. finding the donut of death on the IBC side and throwing the dart right in the middle. Liz back to serve again. Liz, hard low serve. IBC in a little trouble, gets it to their outside. They do a roll shot down the line. That's going to be a little, oh, they caught the sideline. So IBC will get the point. IBC down 2 with the serve. Deep serve down the middle. Liz with the pass to Kalen. Kalen, quick sets to Nora. Nora hits it deep. IBC gets it back up. They're going to push it to the corner. Liz goes flying to try and get that ball. Can't come up with it. So IBC with another point, trimming the lead down to 1 here. IBC with another serve. IBC hard serve down the line. Haley with the pass to Nora. Nora to Haley. Haley into the block. Mael with the dig. It goes over. They hit it. IBC on the overpass. Hits it deep. And then Plex stopped thinking it was going out, and it hit right on the back baseline. So we are knotted at 4s here in the first. IBC deep serve. Mael pops it up to Kalen. Kalen quick sets to Nora. Nora hits it off the block and backwards. IBC able to get it up. They set up their outside, who has to just bump it over. Mael with the pass to Kalen. Kalen back sets to Ava. Ava goes cross court. IBC can't handle the dig on that one. So another kill for Ava on the right side. Nora checks out. Brenda checks in the front row as Mael heads back to serve. Maya deep serve. IBC pops it up in a little trouble. They get it. They hit a roll shot over. Mael pass to Kalen. Kalen to Brenda. Brenda goes through the block. IBC gets the dig. They set up their middle. Gets blocked by Brenda. And they're going to call Brenna in the net. So IBC will get the point. We are knotted at 5. Still early in this first set. IBC getting set to serve. IBC deep serve to the middle. Liz pops it up. Kalen setting up Haley. Haley with the roll shot over. IBC able to cover. They're going to set up their outside hitter who hits it off the block. Liz with the dig to Kalen. Kalen back sets to Ava. Ava goes deep, and that's going to catch the back baseline. Another kill for Ava on the right side. So Ava checks out, Tessa checks in, and will serve for Plex. Tessa, hard low serve, cross court. IBC gets it to their middle. They punch it over. Liz goes flying, gets it to Kalen. Kalen to Brenda. Brenda off the block and backwards. IBC gets the dig. They set up their outside hitter who goes into the block and gets blocked at the net. So Plex up 2 as Tessa will head back to serve again. Tessa cross court serve. Ace for Tessa! IBC put their hands up trying to pass that ball, and it just got stuck in between them. Tessa, hard low serve. This one goes a little bit too low in the net. So IBC will get the point. Down 2. IBC getting set to serve. IBC deep serve down the middle. Mael pops it up to Kalen. Kalen tips it over in 2. IBC dives to get it, but can't get the second ball. The trickery by Kalen nets her a kill. So Liz will check out. Maya R checks in the front row. Haley will check out. Mia checks in and will head back to serve. Mia deep cross-court serve. IBC able to pop it up. They're going to set their outside. Hits it. Blocked by Brenna. On the, it goes back and forth. And Kalen hit the ball. It goes sideways. It looked like it was going to go over the net. Instead, it rolled down. Plex unable to get it. So IBC gets the point. Still down 2. Now getting set to serve. Hard serve down the line. Mia pops it up. Tessa setting up my R goes over the block. IVC gets the dig. They set up there outside. They tip it over. Tessa got it. Kaylin hits it up, and then my bumps it over. IVC setting up their offense. They're going to go to the back row, tips it sideways. Kaylin pops it up to Tessa. Tessa to my R goes into the block. IVC can't get it back over. So Plex will get the point. Maya L will check out. Nora checks into the front row as Brenna rotates back to serve. Brenna deep cross-court serve. IVC able to pop it up. They're going to set up their middle. Hits it down the line. Tessa trying to get her hands up to get that ball. Can't come up with it. So Brenna will check out. Maya L checks into the back row as IVC gets set to serve. IVC deep serve to the middle. Maya L with the pass to Tessa. Tessa pops it up, and they're going to call a double hit on that set. So IVC back to within one here in this first set. IVC with another serve. Deep serve, that's going to be too deep, out of bounds. So Plex will get the point as Tessa checks out. Ava checks in the front row. Kaylin heads back to serve. Kaylin deep serve down the line. IVC able to pop it up. They set up their middle, who goes through the block. Mia tried to get the dig, but it bounced in front of her, unable to get it. So IVC still down one with the serve. Deep serve to the middle. Mia with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin quick sets to Nora. Nora through the block and down. Kill for Nora in the middle. So Mia will check out. Haley will check in to the front row. Maya R will check out. Liz will check in and head back to serve. Liz, hard serve down the middle. IVC in a little bit of trouble. They get it back on the court. They bump it over. Nora with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Ava. Ava goes cross court. Kill for Ava on the right side. A hard swing by Ava there. A laser beam of a hit. IVC not able to get there in time. So another kill for Ava. A handful of them in this first set. Liz, another cross-court serve. IVC able to pop it up. They get it to their outside. They're going to have to bump it over. Nora with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley. Haley tips it through the block. IVC trying to pop it up. They get it over. Nora with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley goes off the net. Off the net and out of bounds. So IVC will get the point. Trailing by 2. IVC getting set to serve. Hard low serve. Haley gets it up. Kaylin gets it up. Ava goes off the fingers and out of bounds. And they're not going to call fingers. Oh, the down ref called it. Sorry. I missed the down ref. So another kill for Ava as Brenna checks into the front row. Nora checks out. Maya L back awaiting the ball for Plex. Maya L hard serve down the opposite line. IVC able to get it up. They set up there outside. They hit it cross court. Maya L with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin back sets to Ava. Ava goes roll shot cross court. That's going to be wide out of bounds. So IVC will get the points, trailing by 2, getting set to serve. A good cut by Ava there. Just a little too much oomph behind that one. It's hard to switch between missile shots and light hits. Deep serve down the middle. Liz pops it up the net. Kaylin gets it up. Ava gets it up. Haley hits a roll shot over. IVC sets up their middle, who hits it into the block. It goes off of Brenna, then Haley, then Brenna. Or maybe it was Haley, then Brenna, then Haley. Either way, it was a ping pong shot between the two of them. IVC with another serve. Hard serve down the line. Haley pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin back sets to Ava. Ava goes over the block and down this time. Ava doesn't see any block out there as she checks out. Tessa checks in and will serve for Flex. Tessa cross-court serve. IVC able to get it up. They set up their outside. It goes off the block and backwards. Lids able to hop right up to Caitlin. Caitlin, Brenna. Brenna tips it over. IVC setting up their offense to their middle. They tip it over. Brenna tips it up. Haley tips it up. Brenna hits it deep. IVC able to get the dig. They set up. IVC gets it up. Jostle at the net, and they're going to call IVC over the net. So Plex will get the point. Ball came from another court. I missed part of what happened in that point. Looked entertaining. Tessa, another serve. IVC in a little trouble, able to get it to the right side. They hit it over the block. And Maya L. and Liz trying to get there, can't come up with it. So IVC down 2 still with the serve. Hard low serve. Maya with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over. IVC tries to get it up, and they do. They get it over. Tessa to Kaylin. Kaylin, Brenna on the slide, gets blocked. Kaylin gets it up. Maya L setting up Haley. Haley goes off the block and out of bounds. Kill for Haley on the outside. So Liz will check out. Maya R checks in the front row. Haley will check out. Mia checks in and will serve for Plex. Mia serving deep to the middle. IVC gets it up. They're going to step there outside. They hit it off the block. Mia gets it. Maya L. Ball coming right at her. Tries to pop it up, but it goes off of her and out of bounds. So IVC down, still at that down 2 mark, getting set to serve. Hard serve to the middle. Tessa to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over in 2. And the donut becomes an inner tube on that one. Another kill for Kaylin in the middle as Maya L. trots off. Nora checks into the front row. Brenna back to serve. Deep serve. That's going to be just a little too deep out of bounds. So Brenna checks out. Maya L checks in. IVC getting set to serve. IVC cross-court serve. Kaylin with the pass to Tessa. Tessa to Nora. Nora tries to tip it over. Not able to get that tip. So Flex is going to shift on serve receive here. Low serve down the line. Tessa pops it up. Mia pops it up. And they're going to call out of rotation on Plex. So we are knotted at 18s. So it's the first time Plex got called for out of rotation in the tournament. So knotted at 18s. IVC with the serve. Deep serve. Tessa pops it up. It goes backwards out of bounds. Whoa. And IVC takes their first lead of the set. Late in this first set, IVC with the serve. Deep serve. Maya gets it to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora goes off the block and out of bounds. Kill for Nora in the middle. A great power shot by Nora there as Tessa checks out. Ava checks in the front row. Kaylin back to serve. Kaylin cross-court serve short. IVC in trouble. Ace for Kaylin. And Plex back up one. Kaylin back to serve again. Kaylin, another deep serve. IVC in trouble. Gets it to their middle, who hits it down the line, but that goes wide out of bounds. So Plex with another point. Kaylin back, ready to serve. Kaylin cross-court serve. IVC able to get it up. They're going to set their middle again. Goes through the block. Mia tries to get it. Goes sideways out of bounds. So IVC down one with the serve. Cross-court serve. Maya pops it up. Nora pops it up. Maya goes off the block and backwards. IVC able to get it up. They're going to set up their right side. Who goes cross-court? Kaylin gets it up. Maya L. Setting up Maya R. Maya R goes over the block. IVC in trouble. Can't get it. That's a kill from Maya R on their outside. Maya R just going over the block and putting it in a spot IVC couldn't get to. Maya R, hard low serve. That goes over the net and out of bounds. Ace to Maya R. So Plex 2 points away from taking this first set. Maya R, deep serve down the middle. IVC able to get it up. They set up their outside. They go into the block of Ava and Nora and out of bounds. So IVC will get the point, down two, getting set to serve. IVC hard low serve. Mia pops it up, but it goes into the net. So IVC back to within one here. IVC with another serve. Hard low serve. Maya R goes diving to try and get that ball. And that's going to force Plex to take a timeout as we are knotted at 23s late in this first. After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. IVC getting set to serve. Deep serve, Maya L able to get it to Kaylin. Kaylin, quick sets to Nora. Nora off the block and down. Kill for Nora in the middle. So Nora, after the kill, will check out. Brenda checks into the front row. Maya L serving set point number one. Maya L serving down the line. IVC in a little bit of trouble. Gets it to their outside. They hit a real shot over. Maya L with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back sets to Ava. Ava goes into the block and gets blocked at the net. So we are knotted at 24s. IVC with the serve. Cross-court serve low. Maya L pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenda. Brenda through the block and down. Kill for Brenda in the middle. So Ava will rotate back to serve for Plex. Ava set point number two. Cross-court. Ace for Ava. No, wait. They got it back on. They get it over. Maya L with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenda. Brenda tips it over the block. IVC able to get it up. They set up their middle. Who tips it? Cross-court. Wide out of bounds. So Plex will get the point. Incorrect call by the announcer as Plex takes the first set 26-24. IVC was in tremendous trouble back there. Ball going backwards, looked like it was going to be an ace. IVC did an amazing job getting it back over in 3, and then Plex able to come out on top after IVC hit it a little bit wide out of bounds. So Plex claiming the first set, looking to see if they can win this game in 2 straight sets and see if they can build some momentum in this tournament. We'll take a short set break and be back with the second set. So after the timeout, both teams after the set break, both teams back out onto the court. In the front court for Plex, we have Ava, Nora, and Maya R. In the back court, Haley, Brenna, and Kaylin. IVC's had serve there in the first set, so Plex will be starting with serve here in set number 2. So after lineup validation, Brenna checks out, Maya L checks in. Kaylin heads back and is awaiting the ball to get this second set underway. Kaylin with the first serve of the second set. Kaylin, a short serve. IVC able to get it up. They set there outside. They hit it. Blocked by Ava. IVC trying to get it. Can't get it back over. Beautiful block by Ava there. Reading the hit well. Able to block it back on the court. So Plex will start with the first point here in the second set. Kaylin, deep serve this time. IVC able to pop it up. They're going to set their right side. They tip it over. Maya L able to get it to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora tips it deep, and that is just a little too deep out of bounds. So IVC getting set to serve. Knotted at ones here in the second. Deep serve down the middle. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava on the slide. Ava goes into the block and gets blocked at the net. A good block by the middle of IVC there. So IVC getting set to serve again. Hard low serve. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back sets to Ava. Ava goes cross court. That's a kill for Ava on the right side. Ava not worried about the block on that swing. So Maya R checks out. Liz will check in and serve for Plex. Liz, cross-court serve. IVC able to get it up. They're going to set up their middle. Hits it through the block. Liz with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley. Haley goes into the block. Mael with the dig to Haley. Haley back sets to Ava. Ava goes over the block. Another kill for Ava on the right side. Liz, low serve. That goes a little bit too low in the net. So IVC will get the point. We are knotted at threes as IVC gets set to serve. Ava having a phenomenal day and a great game. Cross-court serve. Liz with the pass to Kaylee. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley with the roll shot over. And the soft roll shot by Haley nets a kill as Nora checks out. Brenna checks into the front row. Maya L back to serve. Maya deep serve. IVC pops it up. They're going to set up there outside. They hit it. Blocked by Brenna. IVC gets it up. They're going to set up their right side. They hit it through the block. Liz with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava. Ava goes down the line. IVC gets the dig. They get it back on the court. They're going to bump it over short. Ava with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley goes cross court. That's a kill for Haley on the outside. Flex showing all their weapons on that point as Mael heads back to serve again. Mael deep serve, and that's going to go too deep out of bounds. So IVC with the point, down one, now getting set to serve. IVC serving down the line. That goes a little bit wide out of bounds, so Plex will get the point. Ava checks out. Tessa will check in and serve for Plex. Low serve down the middle. IVC in trouble. They get it up, and they're able to push it over. And they're going to call a double hit on that pushover by IVC. So Plex with the point, leading by 3 now as Tessa heads back to serve. Tessa deep cross-court serve. IVC able to pop it up and over. Haley on the overpass puts it away. Haley feasting on that overpass. Knew what to do with it as soon as she saw it come over. Tessa with another serve. Tessa short serve hits the top of the net and rolls on the Plex side. Almost over. So the service error gives it to IVC. IVC trailing by 3. Hard serve down the line. Tessa with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna goes off the block and backwards out of bounds. Another kill for Brenna in the middle. So Liz will check out. Mayar checks in the front row as Haley heads back to serve. Haley, deep serve, in trouble. Ace for Haley. Deep serve down the middle. IVC pops it up. They're going to set up. Oh, confusion by IVC on who is going to get that ball. Plex opening up a 6-point lead as IVC will take a timeout, their first of the set. The dads wearing their tropical theme outfits, getting lots of attention. Some big smiles from some of the other parents as they walk by. After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Haley back ready to serve. Haley deep serve. IVC able to pop it up. They're going to set there outside. They go down the line. Tessa pops it up. Haley setting up my arm. My arm goes in the block and down. Kill for my arm on the outside. A good block there, but it didn't matter. My arm had a better angle. Haley, another hard low serve. IVC gets this one up to their outside. They're going to hit a roll shot blocked by Kaylin. IVC tries to get it up and over. Can't do it. So another point for Plex. Plex pushing the lead to 8. Hard low serve. Ace for Kaylin, or ace for Haley. Beautiful serve by Haley there. It was a curveball. As soon as it went over the net, it hooked sharp left. Hard low serve. Haley from Haley. IVC gets it up. They're going to do a roll shot cross court. Mael gets it up. Brenna gets it up. Maya R bumps it over. IVC setting up their offense. Going to go to the middle. They tip it through the block. Maya able to pop it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley. Haley goes around the block. IVC gets the dig. They're going to set their right side. They go into the block of Brenna. And Brenna blocks it at the net. So Haley will head back to serve again. Haley deep serve. That one goes a little too deep out of bounds. So Haley ends her own run at the service line. A good run it was, as IVC getting set to serve. IVC deep serve down the line. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back sets to Brenna. Brenna into the block. Kaylin gets it up, but it hits the net and rolls back down. Mayar dove at it, trying to get the ball back up and over. Couldn't get there. So IVC trimming the lead to 8 with the serve. Deep serve. That's going to be, Haley pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna tips it over. IVC gets it up. They're going to set there outside. Hits it through the block. Tessa tries to dive and get that ball. Couldn't get there. So IVC trimming the lead to 7 here in the second. Another deep serve down the line. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Mayar. Mayar goes off the block and backwards. IVC gets it up. They're going to set there outside. They're going to hit a roll shot cross court. Mayar with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it deep. IVC able to pop it up. They're going to set up their right side. They're going to do a roll shot cross court. Tessa with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley. Haley goes into the block and gets blocked at the net. No, they're going to call in the net by IVC. So Maya L will check out. Laura checks in the front row as Brenna is back to serve. Brenna deep serve down the middle. IVC able to pop it up. They're going to set up their middle. Gets it cross court. Haley gets it to Kaylin. Kaylin to Mayar with a roll shot over. IVC gets the dig. They set up their outside. They're going to tip it over. Tessa with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over. IVC pops it up. Scramble mode. They hit it deep. Tessa with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back sets to Nora on the slide through the block. IVC gets the dig. They're going to set their outside. They're going to hit it cross court, but that's wide out of bounds. So another point for Plex, pushing the lead back to 9. Brenna deep serve down the middle. IVC able to get this one up. They're going to set up the right side hitter. Hits it, roll shot over. Haley gets it up to Mayar. Mayar goes over the block. IVC in trouble. Not able to come up with it. So Plex back up 10 here in the second as Brenna heads back to serve again. Brenna hard low serve. IVC got this one up. They're going to set the right side. They're going to tip it through the block. Nora with the block gets it over. IVC to their middle. They tip it around. Mayar to Nora. Nora back to Mayar. Mayar tips it over the block. IVC goes diving, gets it up. They're going to set up the right side hitter who hits it cross court. Tessa with the dig to Haley. Haley to Mayar. Mayar tries to hit it, but it goes into the antenna. So Brenna will check out. Mayar checks into the back row as IVC gets set to serve. Mayar trying to handle that set just a little bit too tight to the net and on the wrong side of the antenna. Short serve. Kaylin gets it up to Tessa. Tessa back to Kaylin. Kaylin goes off the block and backwards. That's a kill for Kaylin on the outside. Sorry, right side. So Tessa will check out. Ava checks in. Kaylin standing, awaiting the ball for Plex. Kaylin serving down the line. IVC able to get it up. They set up their middle, who hits it into the block of Nora. Nora blocks it. IVC gets it back to their middle. They tip it through the block. Haley goes diving to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava. Ava goes through the block. IVC gets the dig. They set up their right side. Hits it off the block and backwards. Kaylin to Mael. Mael to Ava. Ava goes over the block, through a defender, and backwards out of bounds. Ava showing her strength here today on full display. So Plex the first to 20 as they chase that ball down from Tulsa. Kaylin with another serve. Kaylin short serve. That one's just a little too short into the net. So IVC down 10 will take over. IVC hard serve to the middle. Haley to Kaylin to Ava. Ava goes cross court. This one's going to be a little wide out of bounds. So IVC trimming the lead back down to 9 with another serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Haley with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava. Ava goes cross court. Again, a little bit wide. Nora set up like she was going to hit it and then took a couple steps forward, allowing Ava to come from behind. Just couldn't hit it. Haley to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora over the block and down. Kill for Nora in the middle. So Maya R will check out. Liz will check in and head back to serve. Haley will check out. Mia will check into the front row. Liz, cross-court serve deep. IVC able to pop it up. They set up there outside. They hit it down the line off of Ava and out of bounds. A good swing by the outside of IVC. So IVC gets the ball back down 8, now getting set to serve. Hard serve. Nora tips it over. IVC gets it up. They're going to set there outside. They tip it cross court. Mia with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over in 2. IVC dives to try and get the pancake. Can't come up with it. So Plex with the point. Nora checks out. Brenna checks into the front row as Maya L gets set to serve. Maya L, hard low serve. IVC able to pop it up, but it goes backwards out of bounds. Ace for Maya. Plex 2 points away from taking the second set and the game. Maya L back to serve again. Maya L, another hard low serve. This one goes a little low into the net. The ball dropped just before the net. So IVC down 9 with the serve. Still with life here in set number 2. Hard low serve off the top of the net. Kaylin was looking to see who was going to pass her the ball, and then it hit right by her foot. Didn't know it was coming to her. So IVC after the ace with another serve. Oh, we have the down ref at the scorer's table. There must have been a question on lineup or rotation. So I'm not sure what the discussion is. This is where I wish I had a mic to put by the up ref. It would be fun to see. The dads need to amp up their tropical attire to try and rally these girls to finish out this game. So there must be a question on, and I'm purely speculating here. I have no idea what the down rep's talking about with the coach, but there must be a rotation violation. Or maybe a question to the coach. I really have no idea. I'm just guessing. Looks like he got an answer from the coach, and he'll head back to the up ref. He will head back into position, and so I'll be very curious what he told the coach. He's now talked to both coaches. He's back at the scorer's table. So parents waiting in bated breath for these last couple of points. So after a long, drawn-out discussion, we are back ready to serve. Low serve. Liz gets it up. It goes over. IBC sets up their middle. Hits it cross court. Mael pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Mia. Mia goes over the block. Cross court. IBC gets the dig. They set up their outside. Who goes in the block of Ava. Ava blocks it. IBC gets the dig. They set up their right side. Who goes around the block. Ava gets a hand on it. Kaylin gets a hand on it. But then it goes out of bounds. So IBC trimming the lead. Back down to 7 with another serve. Deep serve, cross court. Liz gets it up. Kaylin tries to get it up. And IBC back down to within 6 here. A very long break. The girls caught off guard a little bit on that quick serve. Cross court serve. Ava gets it up. It goes over. And IBC able to slam it down on the overpass. So can Plex gather themselves on this little flurry of runs by IBC here. IBC with another serve. Deep serve down the middle. Maya L pops it up. It goes backwards out of bounds. So Plex will take a timeout to try and collect the troops here, as they're 2 points away to closing out this game, and they don't want this one to slip away. So after the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. IBC getting ready to serve. Hard serve down the line. Mia with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back sets to Ava. Ava goes over the block and down. Kill for Ava on the right side. And Plex now 1 point away from taking the second set and the game. Ava checks out, Tessa checks in, and will look to seal this deal with his serve as they have to track the ball down in a mass of volleyball players and volleyballs. The down ref went looking for the ball. So hopefully he will be able to find a ball. It doesn't even have to be the right one, just a ball so we can finish out this game. This may be the longest couple of points we have seen ever. The down ref able to track the ball down. Tessa back, ready to serve. Tessa serves over. IVC able to get it up to their outside. They try to tip it. It gets blocked. IVC gets it to their middle. Off the block and backwards. Brenna tips it back over. Tessa gets it up. Kaylin gets it up. Brenna hits it off the block and down. So Plex will take the second set, 25-19, and take the game in straight sets. So that will do it for today for Plex Day 2. We will await the schedule, reach out to loved ones to find out when we play tomorrow for sure.